Hey, Musty Pants. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate you stopping in. I wonder, you mind telling me who recommended you? I've gotten quite a few new chatters in the last few days. It's kind of nice to meet the new people. You picked a good day to tune in for the first time. I'm working with my buddy Mark right now. He's the one at the furnace. I'm the one in the bench. And you got a good timing because we're getting ready to take this gather of glass and overlay another bubble on the outside of it soon. I say overlay another bubble, I mean stick it to the bottom and open it up and literally lay it down on top of the skin of the outside of this. And this is a little bubble of gray that I have inside here, even though it looks orange. And my buddy Mark has a bubble of copper blue, which is a very nice bright blue that we'll be overlaying outside of this gray. Just lightly inflating to fill out the interior. I'm going to gather more glass on the outside of this in just a minute. KC Smoky, yeah. They were nice enough to blow me up the other day with a raid and help me out quite a bit with new followers and all that, so shout out to them as well. Big help. I'm pretty new to streaming in general. My buddy Mark over here thinks I'm crazy for talking to myself the whole time. But I like having you guys here. Mark keeps stealing my camera. On purpose, I think. I don't know how he does it. So charming. A brand new folded over wet newspaper that Mark made for me this morning. It smokes a lot when it's brand new like this. It's not quite a mache yet. It needs to be really broken down and saturated well. But it takes a full day or two to do that properly. So we made it this morning. This is what we get. See, it's starting to heat up, the bubble on the inside. Nope, still won't let me have it. Mark, have I talked to you about the letter yet?
What letter?
You know, the letter, the very professionally printed letter. I haven't. I forgot. I have more to talk to you about. It's fun.
What is it?
We'll get there. I'll tell you later. Excuse me. Lang. Jeez.
Yeah,
I just took it directed at that newspaper smoke. Jeez. Excuse me. That got me.
Who's it from? Are you joking?
No.
God,
So we're almost ready to let this. You don't need me to gather again on this, do you? I feel like I might need to, but that's okay. We'll keep we'll keep it thick and.
Yeah, you could blow that bubble into that thing. Right?
Later I will, but not right now. But I need thick stability to overlay this.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I think we're about there. You can go ahead and start building up.
You want flash at all on this? Probably not, right?
When you come back, let's just trade.
Right now?
Yeah, just take a look at it.
Pretty nice. Flash this.
No, you don't really need, well, barely, yeah, just in and out. Okay, this will be fine. Just superheat the tip.
Remember, this is like, it's super hot, like super soft.
Well, it's thick too, so.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, I know, right? Well, I'll show you. I have it on my phone. All right, that's got to be ready by now, right? Yep, that's good. Come on over, line up. Okay, let's do a stop, flip, level out, cap, right?
Yep.
Let go. Push a bit. That's fine. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, just stay level with me. Keep it loose and turning. You don't need to cap anymore.
Pretty tight on there. Just FYI.
Yeah, we're good. Ready. Slight pull back. Okay. All right, can you come give me a paddle on this heat?
Yep.
Oh, sugar. You know, I have new parchofie sticks that I really wanted to get lined up for today.
Oh, do you want them now or?
No, they're brand no, they're put away and wrapped up right now. I wanted to get them like, you know, ready to be used today. Okay. Go ahead and paddle gently. Now, firmer. Push, push, push. Stay on, stay on. That's it. Stay with it. Okay, that's fine.
Open up the left, just so it's open.
Yeah.
Hot as crap in there.
Okay. Okay, so I'll probably do another papering before the real push. I want to let it open itself a bit more and cool it. So be ready with the paddle, I guess.
Okay.
Well, I guess I just need this.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, you can open up. Okay, I'm going to shoot from this camera, so don't stand right in front. Yeah, you can close just that one.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's pretty close.
Yep.
Everything else is pretty.
What do you want to do with it?
Keep working it. See what we got.
I mean, can we just cut it down, make a smaller bowl? How far is it up the neck?
Ooh. Okay, I'm going into the furnace. Okay. You want all of this?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Now it's following me again.
Oh, geez. It thinks the back of your head is the face.
Oh. The what?
It recognizes faces.
Oh.
So if I'm not looking at it, it thinks that the back of your head is a
Stop.
face.
That's not okay.
No? Yeah, I guess.
It's, we should just put a happy smile back there then. Right? Oh, sorry. Just sit here and
Enjoying my flaming misery.
my giant bald spot.
You're good, you're good.
Oh, you got this guy's set up now.
Yeah, it's like you bumped it.
Huh?
Somebody bumped it.
He bumped it into existence.
Yep. Somebody looked at it the right way.
Oh, man.
Just a little bit there. That's good. All right. Can you take it for a heat for me?
Yeah.
We need the moil to soak up the heat. That's really like what it's all about now is the top side. So it's a slow turn and deep. Oh yeah, this is going to end up being a decorative bowl. Probably slightly larger than a normal fruit bowl size. Okay, I think it's got me. I'll take it. Thanks.
Careful. It's sloppy in there. Trying to let it capture you.
I did, didn't it?
I know.
Yeah, it
because
got me. No,
I stayed with you until you took
I had to go walk over there and be right in front of it. Say please.
Let's keep this small though, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a pretty low jack line to cut in here, so.
Yeah.
Right about yay.
Sorry.
Keep building up heat. What? Oh, did you read? the thing. Oh, don't do that. It should have me now that it locked on me, but I think it was constantly searching for the last person that it had.
That good?
Yes.
Nice. I can sum up that thing for you in a sentence.
Yeah. Well,
2 cents.
well, let's give it till break.
Yeah.
You can sum it up. Like, think about it.
Oh, no,
Because I got it.
already got it.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. No más, please.
Okie dokie.
Huh?
I said okie dokie. I'm gonna blow it out a little bit, round it. I mean, I need to hold pressure while I'm shaping it back.
No more foot down.
No, I won't lose the foot.
You need to open the left.
Sure. Can I get a piece of shrapnel? Sharp piece, sorry. Yeah, that'll work. It's okay with you?
Great.
Okay.
You want like a regular husky or you want to do
Well, I'll make it.
Okay.
like
Flashy.
just real light, yeah.
Okay.
Let me get out first.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't hit down here. You were real close there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, come on back for a light flash. Take it. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Good.
Okay, you're gonna give it a slight pull. Pull. Wow, that is what you call a trash day. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah. Do you want this open?
No.
No. Okay.
First heat, we'll be prepping it for a trim on the second heat.
Okay. You want one paddle for the trim, right? Or do you want two?
One paddle for the trim?
Yeah, like one in between, right?
Yeah, just one. Yeah. I should put a glove on. You want to hang out back here?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the bottom of the door there. That's where it needs to be there. Okay. Thank you.
Got it?
Yes. Okay, now we trim. I've got to remember my glasses, man.
Sorry, buddy?
I've just got to remember my glasses. I'm just kind of winging it. I couldn't see the edge of that glass to save my life, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sucks. Even right now, I can't see the edge of it. I think I left them in my car. But it kind of works when you can't see it, I guess.
Well, you did a good job.
No, you're not allowed to sing copyrighted amazingness like you were. But actually, everybody has, they have Spotify playing for them right now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, which is kind of not cool because I don't get to hear it, and I don't want to hear it because it's on copyrighted music. It's not what I would choose. So I can't play my own stuff in there because it's playing through Spotify over there. So I don't get to hear my own music.
Win-win.
Oh, sure. All right. Can you paddle for me? Go ahead, push harder.
Sorry.
Just trying to be careful on it. Okay, now we can just kind of let it open itself, and then we'll repaddle it again, and then in the near future.
Leave the door open just for...
No, not yet.
Sure?
Yeah, not yet. So now I'm staying mostly into the heat, slightly out of the heat, trying to keep the punty nice and stable while the top half and top 2/3 of the piece really soak up the temperature. When I sit down, what I want to see is that the piece is so warm that it opens itself up while I'm in the bench spinning, and I'm papering it just to kind of keep it in the position that I want it to be in, but it's going to basically open up into my paper. And if it doesn't work on the first try, you do it again. Just do slow, steady, incremental changes. Okay, can you paddle for me? Go ahead. Off. On again gently. Off. There it is. I'm going to heat back to here and we'll open it a little wider. Without pushing, I need to spin it open from back there.
Hot as crap anyway.
paddle for me? Off. One more time.
Yeah, that's great.
That works? Yeah, let me just even out the different temperatures and okay, now get ready to paddle for me. Paddle. Okay.
Yeah. That looks nice.
Good. Okay, everybody, so we're gonna flash this down, letting it cool in the glory hole over here for 3-second flashes all the way in and all the way out. Back in again. This is more of a heat treatment than it is a real heat. So just balancing out the temperature from top to bottom is going to give the whole vessel a nice strength throughout the piece. Let me do one more flash for back here.
Yeah, just gonna heat these up. And definitely throw some water back in there.
Yeah.
We can hold that wood, that'd be great. Water. I have like a little bottle or
It's all right. Okay, lift. You want to torch that? Nah, it's
okay.
all right.
Put it on its top.
You okay?
Yeah.
It's hot in there.
Got the,
Forgot-
poly dip.
I should have told you it was hot in there. Nice piece though.
Yeah, that's
Real
good.
nice. It's a big radiating bowl. It looked green, but it's going to be gray and blue together. And then we're going to remove some of the gray in a pattern and then heat it all up again. So you see blue against gray and more graphic imagery. I don't know if imagery, but at least graphic kind of a pattern he does. It's hard to describe. Okay, everybody, we're going to take 5 and we will be back to do more real soon. Remind me to stop recording. When I come into the studio, I have the most beautiful park to walk into. It's always quiet, and you can hear the nature coming down the hill as you walk into the park. It's a really serene place to be in the mornings. So I'm very lucky that I get to have a studio that is so inviting to come into. When I come in, I always have to assess what's going to happen throughout the day. I'll typically unload the ovens from the day before if they're ready and do some maintenance checks and make sure the equipment is all in line and going to work for the day, and start figuring out what I need for the day, whether it's going to be these particular furnaces or those particular ovens and colors and patterns and my designs for the day. My name is Paul Swerwood. I'm the resident artist for glassblowing in Glen Echo Park in Maryland here. I'm the owner and operator of Glen Echo Glassworks, and I run all the day-to-days within the studio, whether it be teaching, scheduling, blowing glass, or having others come in to work with me and make glass. Glassblowing is a fantastically entertaining process for me all the way through from beginning to end. It is engaging physically, it's engaging mentally, challenging in every dimension you can imagine. I love that focus. It brings you to a point of clarity with the material that you can anticipate it and take it to the next level. It's always fun to demonstrate for somebody who maybe hasn't ever seen it before. And when you're done with the project, it's a real final moment that gives me the feeling as if I just did a magic trick for them. Even though to me the process seems very matter of fact, after practicing for so long, it still amazes a lot of people, especially in kids, when you see that amazement. It's extremely encouraging. It's always very important to me to make sure that I don't just put the piece in the oven and I'm done with it, but I actually learn something from that piece. And I love the ability to reflect on the glass afterwards and imagine what it maybe could have been if I had only had this part different or that part a little more fine-tuned or corrected. So that's what drives me as an artist. Glassblowing can be very intense when you're working with it, and it can feel very emotional at the time. And that's actually, I feel, very good because it keeps you focused on keeping the piece of glass on the pipe and safe while you're staying safe as well. It benefits you to break pieces and learn from them. It makes you less emotional over any given piece and somehow still more emotional about the process. There's an unbelievably rewarding satisfaction that comes with understanding a given piece on the level of the maker. So it's really a fun thing to be part of in creation. It's not difficult to focus when you're working through a piece as long as you have the correct structures in place. Mapping out the piece ahead of time with your assistants or even yourself internally to decide how the piece is going to go. It's all very important, all the way down to your hydration and the way that you feel that day. It's all very important. When you do that and you get all your setup in place with your tools properly and your assistants on the same page as you, and you have all your systems in place, then suddenly everything works out very nicely. And then the only things you have to worry about are getting a little too hot and stepping out for a minute or two and then coming right back to it. I'd say the main challenges in my job tend to be the technical challenges, and they're the most fun. They're the most rewarding to try to conquer. You need to be able to accept your losses, and failure is a large part of making glass. You either get a piece of glass or you get a lesson almost every time you put it in the oven. And if you don't see the lesson there, then you're going to miss it, and you will absolutely wish that you had gotten it, because glassblowing requires your focus on such a level that you don't have time to put it down and come back to it. Working with other glass artists is also incredibly encouraging to get other points of view on how a particular technique could be approached. There's a huge wealth of knowledge out there, so I always try to encourage as many glass artists to come visit.
I would say creativity is to take a common knowledge or a shared experience and embellish it. So for me as a constant observer, I'm always driven, I think, to replicate the beauty in what I see around me. I'm always observing nature. I'm always trying to show my daughters that it's very important to speak about your thoughts on nature. Creativity is very important in my work because I work with so many people. I need to be creative to learn how to communicate with them and learn how to reach our common goals together. You have to be creative in your thoughts. You have to be ready to reinterpret sometimes for people. And it only helps to make you a stronger designer or glassblower. I think when I first started making glass, I really just wanted to make pretty things. I'm learning more about how to apply the particular processes in order to achieve the goals that I might want to. So my philosophy has changed in terms of being able to make what I want to now, as opposed to making what I potentially thought that was the best I could make. So I like to craft my glass in a way that makes me happy, whether that's building a large sculpture or a happy cloud goblet of some sort. But it's work that makes me happy, and that's not so rooted in the idea of being what I think is historically pretty and what taught me the techniques. I think I'm able to diverge from that a bit. Creative work is always more fun to plan out with your team and understand as a team, because it really feels a lot like working in a kitchen, for instance, when everybody has a time-sensitive project that they all have a part to complete as they go. And when it all goes smooth and you're set up well and you have a great team working with you, it seems like easy work. There's a lot of different ways to interpret work, and as a craftsman, I tend to focus more on the technical aspects of work. It's hard for me to dwell on my work too much. I tend to move on to the next project pretty quickly so that I can keep myself fresh and take on a wide variety of projects. I learn from my work as much as I can, and I always try to decide how to make it better next time, what I could have done better, while not beating myself up and realizing that I'm still doing just fine with it. It's getting in the oven, and I'm still learning.
So what he's rolling in is a powdered, pulverized colored glass. That's what we were talking about, frit. Only fantasize about it through your drawings. Y'all are the real deal. If I'm the real deal, it's only through like hyperfixation. I have one skill set. That skill set is glass making. Y'all are in a sauna. You thought it was 70? Nah. It is regularly at least 20 to 30 degrees hotter in my garage than it is outside. It's never going to be colder. Unless it's Bizarro World. If there's a nuclear explosion for a brief moment, it would be hotter outside than it is inside. Now in the summer, it's 90 degrees outside. It's regularly 120 in my shop. My thermometer maxes out at 122, and at 123 it just says HH. One of my students pointed out that probably means high heat, and I'm like, nah, hot as hell, hella hot. First time you've seen a second person making glass here. Oh! It's actually not that unusual. I work with anywhere from like 5. I feel like there's more other people that blow glass in my shop than I actually blow glass in my shop. And this glass blower is my friend GlasBlwr. Spelt kind of dyslexic or something. But if you're interested in glass blowing, highly recommend you give my friend a follow. He's on Twitch as G. So you gotta go do some recording, so unfortunately can't stay long. But definitely wanted to follow and stay hanging out. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you for Ninja putting the shout up there again. That helps a lot. Really appreciate everybody who's able to tune in. Art of Lee, appreciate the follow. Below 70, I turn into a little girl about it. All of my friends and family tease me for my total lack of cold tolerance. Yeah.